Pleasantville's got lots of wildlife, from deer to hawks, the occasional groundhog, those turkeys who just love to cross the road at the most inopportune moments. But it's not often you see a cow. This is true for Pleasantville resident Nicole Nicolai, who on her drive to Tarrytown saw what looked to be a baby cow right on Broadway Street. We spoke to her to figure out just exactly what happened and try to get to the bottom of how. This is the case of the Pleasantville cow sighting of 2025.
I see this really big white truck that says US Mail across the top, going super, super slow, and like 25 cars piled up behind it. I'm like, what is going on? Look, and along the fence line, running from the cottage school towards Lake Street, a small white animal with like this color spots all over it, with its head down, like hauling ass to the stop. And I look at my husband, I'm like, did you just see that? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, what did that look like to you? And he's like, it wasn't. I'm like,
a cow. What? It looked like a cow. That's what it looked like. A cow.
Yes, this is my husband.
I'm from cow country, okay? It was not a deer.
Like, that was not a deer. That was not a deer. And I'm like, that was a cow. So I go to the town Facebook page at the risk of sounding crazy. Did anybody else see a baby cow running down Broadway today? I didn't really anticipate how ridiculous it sounded or how people would react. But it got a lot of attention and a lot of cow puns, like how fast was it moving, and this is utterly unbelievable, and we're really milking this joke, and are the police doing a stakeout, and you know, all that jazz, which is all in good fun, doesn't hurt my feelings at all. So that's where we are. The other thing someone told me, and I don't know if it's true, and it's like not a strong lead, but worth following up on, is that there had been a fire at Stone Barns the week before.
Ooh. All right. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate this.
Of course. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Have a great day.
So, how really likely that this was a cow? To find that out, we need the opinion of an expert. Jacob Ryder here is the manager of the Nature Center and knows all things wildlife. Let's go see what he has to say.
First of all, there's really no animals in New York State, wild animals, that get mistaken for cows. Like if we were in the Midwest, the Great Plains, right? You see a bison running around. At a distance, bison look like cows. They're in the same family. What it could be that vaguely resembles cows in size would be a white-tailed deer. If someone saw a leucistic white-tailed deer, maybe someone thinks it's a calf. The only other thing would be a moose. We don't have moose in Westchester, right. But the closest thing would probably be a white-tailed deer. Whenever I hear of like domestic animals like that or farm animals running around, my first thought is usually that it's an escapee, and it probably just means that there's a farm. The closest place that I know has cows to here is the Stone Barns Center for Food and Agriculture, which is kind of just like 10 minutes up the road. If there was to be an escapee, that's my first guess as the place it would have come from. Some cows are way more cold tolerant. I mean, you've got some types of cows that really can't handle the cold very much at all. Some breeds, like this breed called the Highland, big furry ones from Scotland, and those guys can be out in like negative 20 degrees. They've got a lot of fur on them. It kind of all depends on how cold tolerant like it physically is, how much fat it has on its body, and then whether or not it can find food. You know, if it was in the summer, when the grass is out and open and there's leaves on the trees and bushes for it to just kind of graze on its own, then it could probably be out there for months. If it doesn't know how to find food in the winter under the snow, and it's using all of its fat to keep itself warm, then its body is gonna start metabolizing and digesting that fat. And then if it can't find enough food, yeah, hard to say. I mean, it's been really cold also. If it's something that can't really handle temperatures below 30 degrees, maybe a couple weeks.